Alright guys, we are back. A little bit of delay there. Unfortunately, rip in pieces at Twitch Reno. We did actually see them go down there here today on 9/11. So we will be seeing as we go forward how this is going to go. I mean, we already see 5 rounds on the board on the side of Flipside, and that has actually changed. I mean, Epsilon have actually managed to pick up a round. I mean, what do you make of that?
Well, it looks like they decided to go for that double AWP setup. But this round, it looks like it completely worked out for them. Finally going to be able to get themselves a round on the board, which they really needed, because it looked like they were going to start and give Flipside this game away, but it doesn't matter because now they can come back in as well. It looks like as well, from what we can see, that Flipside are winning rounds, but they're not able to kill loads. As you can see, only 4 of them are going to have to go for the Tech 9s, and Markloff going to be able to keep that AK at least, and Draken trying to connect that AWP shot. Not going to be successful, but look at that though. Doppler, look at that, going to be able to connect the AWP shot, and now starting to advance onto the site. Rez is going to be there, able to pick up one, get support from the teammate, not going to be successful though, is going to be taken down, and now needs to retreat himself. Just 2 of them on this bomb site now, need to go ahead and recover that bomb. One is actually coming from behind the apartment, so they're not careful, they're going to be taken down. That's exactly what's going to happen, and then Freddy as well can pick up the last man alive. Epsilon on a bit of a comeback right now, but of course they're only against pistols.
Yeah, I mean, only gets pistols in that round, but nonetheless, going into round 8, 5 rounds on the board for Flipside. Epsilon have managed to pick up at 2, and I mean, if we have a quick look at the sort of scoreboard here, Doppler just proving his skill once again. 11-4, he's going nuts. Waylander, 7 on the other side. Draken going to be flashing himself into mid with the AWP. Can he find the pick? Unfortunately, going to get the shot through the wall. What is going on through the cut onto World Edit? That is World Edit out of play. Waylander's going to be coming out from Palace, going to be able to find another entry kill there. Wow, can he find it? And he does, straight onto Shara there. If he peeks out, he could get another kill, but the bomb is going to be going down, and we'll be going into a 2 versus 4.
Markov trying to hold off here. Great headshot, able to connect to Barbar, but look at this now. Draken creeping his way, able to see the head. Fortunately, won't be able to connect. Too thin for him. And coming from the top is Markov to pick up one. Decides to drop down. He's playing it safe in. But look, this Waylander's going to be able to spot out Rez. Doppler going to be able to peek with this AWP. Going to have to trace that 5-7. Just not enough. Going to jump above, but unfortunately, Doppler is going to be waiting for him so they can get the defuse and get the round. So Epsilon, once again, another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Absolutely fantastic comeback from Epsilon just in time as we joined, as well as we saw them pick up their first round going into this. So what we will be seeing moving forward, Flipside are going to be on another quasi-buy. Are we going to see any pistols? There we go, coming out from their side. I mean, 3 deagles, and what I see as well is Waylander. Can he do it again with the deagle? World Edit as well. It's got a nice sharp shot. Freddy going to be playing nice and aggressive over towards Sandwich, and Barbar's going to hold off his ramp.
Yeah, Barbar going to be able to take Waylander, helping them out for the future of this round. Of course, they're only against pistols. Oh, look at that though. Doppler able to realise one. Deciding to try and re-peek him was not the wisest decision, because he is going to lose his life now. And now just going to peek this one together. And so Freddy can pick it up. 2 of them left alive. Doppler going to be able to connect the AWP shot and finish him off with the second. Markov now, unfortunately, can't do anything as Rez finds his head.
Yeah, I mean, moving forward, I mean, Flipside need to try and sort of turn this around and straight onto the side of Epsilon. I mean, obviously that was a quasi-buy, and we're going into a full buy here. World Edit with his AWP, and we've seen him do some absolutely mental things. Can he return the favour onto the side of Epsilon with that AWP? I mean, we're going to see a double AWP setup on Epsilon. Are they going to be able to get the kills as we see World Edit going in for the entry kill? It's going to get smoked off, so he's going to be able to push up quite far, but he jumps up and gets the kill on Doppler. He was going for the counter shot there and does miss it. Rez is going to be on the beat alone as the rotation is going to be coming in. The bomb is dropped towards ramp, but Draken proven nice and smooth with that AWP. Does take out one. Freddy in position, ready to counter him as he goes around to him, finds the kill, but gets tagged down and taken down by Waylander, Barbar, and Rez, that last 2 players alive against World Edit.
He's only on 16 HP though, so this may cause a little bit of a problem for him. I think he's trying to go ahead and recover that bomb at least, but when you're on 16 HP, is it the wise decision to go ahead and get that bomb and then start moving onto the site? Because they easily could have had a player waiting for him to recover that bomb, but luckily enough for him, no one's going to be there. And actually, Barbar moved all the way to connector, so if he recovers that bomb, it's a free site for him to go and plant.
Yeah, and we say that, but unfortunately, some people do have some decent headphones, and I hope Barbar did actually listen to those footsteps as he jumped down, but you never know. What are they going to be going over towards Palace here as fast as he can to try and really gain the momentum. And I mean, they don't really know where he is. They haven't got anyone on the bombs. They don't know if it's been picked up or not. So they're going to have to go for a little bit of guesswork. And I mean, fortunately for Barbar, he's actually in a pretty decent position to counter this maneuver if World Edit decides to go and implant. All he has to do is spray like once or twice through the boxes, and he could have the kill.
Just going to start walking out now with this Deagle. Maybe just in case if he misses the first AWP shot, then as he's got the Deagle, he's got the opportunity to pick up the second. But Barbar, he's going to hear this bomb plant go down, so all he has to do is peek. Not going to peek yet. The Molotov that actually might save his life. Playing this safe is going to cost him, but unfortunate for World Edit, Rez is going to be there to finish him off.
That was that was unfortunate for them. And I mean, going into the next round, we're going to be seeing Epsilon leading the challenge and equaling out the scoreboard at 5-5. They're currently on the board for them.
I mean, look how much money Epsilon have, though. A 5-0 down, and they've just brought this back completely to 5-5. Flipside have let this lead slip through their fingers at the moment, as now we're back to 5-5.
Yeah, so, I mean, what Flipside is supposed to do in this? I mean, they've been trying their hardest. What if the AWP did manage to get the opening pick onto Doblin? I mean, Doblin has got the AWP back in sort of his hands. Shara towards mid is going to be trying to sort of see if anyone's going to be pushing up, take the sort of kill back on them, but it's not going to happen. Freddy potentially could find the first kill if he happens to spot Waylander there, but unfortunately for Waylander, the smoke is covering him up fully.
Yeah, Epsilon now going to be going for that double AWP setup once again, and that gave them ability to come back into this game, and hopefully that's what they're going to look for now to extend that lead. Well done, though, he is just above, and if he doesn't able to realise, he could take this one away. Looks like now they're going to smoke it. Just stop off CT, play it safe, because they know there's probably going to be a player there, as the two AWPs are going to be lost, and Waylander peaks aggressive, takes down Jake, and Markelov as well, going to be able to get a res. We do have Freddy and Sandwich. Are they going to go ahead and check his position? No, they don't, so we can pick up one. Going to go for the peek here, but unfortunately he's completely surrounded. But no, what's he doing? He looks away, but it's all right because he's able to look around just in time. Doppler now holding AWP, trying to pick someone up, but unfortunately for him, Shara's going to be coming from his left.
So they've broken the curse. There was quite a few rounds in a row. That was returned, sort of 5 rounds in a row from Flipside, and then 5 rounds in a row from Epsilon. Are we going to see another 5 in a row for Flipside? Can they do it? That is the question. The economy could be looking very detrimental for Epsilon if they don't manage to win this one out. So moving forward, double AWP setup as standard for Epsilon here for the last few rounds, and there's going to be a push towards here for multiple players here as well. Flash is going to be coming out as they enter up, and going to be facing off against Shara, who's in a position to counter them unless he pushes a little bit too aggressive, which might be happening. They know exactly where he is. There's 2 of them. They're going to go for the double peek there and take him out. And now, 4 versus 5 situation. Blade is going to be going towards mid here, trying to sort of distract them, trying to stop them getting the AK-47 and trying to get a kill. But unfortunately for him, the action's going over towards A there. Barbar finds the kill on the Waylander. Freddy waiting, calmly spraying through the smoke there, taking World Edit down to 50 HP. World Edit's actually just going full on aggressive there and going to be trying to push him out. And that Molotov is going to be so detrimental, he's just going to have to run all the way back.
Yeah, inches away from connecting to World Edit's head there. Very lucky for him to survive that one. That nade as well will help him out, able to take down Freddy's 64 HP flashbang as well. Looks like he is going to stay this on aggressive, trying to get that jump shot. Not going to be able to take, now waiting, but deciding not to scope in is going to cost him his life. Now there's only 2 of them left alive to try and finish this one off, and at the moment, 1 on mid, 1 on A. They could decide to push this one together.
Yeah, they really do need to make sure the push is together. He peeks around the corner, he finds the kill. Markelov onto Barbar, but not before getting taken down to 56 HP. Now the rotation's coming in as they know the bomb is over there. They can also hear the player Blade towards connector. He peeks and he does. Draken takes him out. Last player alive is going to peek him, and he does get down. But he peeks around the other side of the box and finishes him off. Absolutely fantastic play there from Draken, proving worth why they have the 2 AWPs in hand.
But now look at the economy of Flipside. I think the team is just going to have to buy up one another for these pistols going into the next round, because they just don't have enough to go for a full bar, and that's exactly what's going to happen. And look what they're up against right now. 2 AWPs, 1 AK and 2 M4s. Going to be a hard road for them. At least they have got the 3 Deagles set up for them, which if they're able to connect could be devastating for Epsilon.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, the economy was just reset on the side of Flipside, and we're going to see a little bit of firefighting coming out here from both sides. Waylander is going to get taken down, but World Edit with a 1D onto Barbar, returning the favor. What is going to be going on here, World Edit? Can you pull off what we've seen before on this map? Unfortunately, he's going to get pushed on by Freddy there. Not going to stand much of a chance as he is taken down. Is left in a 2 versus 4 situation. He does manage to find the kill. Blade, Tech 9 in hand, no deagle for him. What can he do here in this situation? Not
Nothing
much,
mate. Yeah, the ult's going to take him down.
Oh no. Yeah, not much indeed. So going into the next round, the economy looking a little bit more prettier, but still not fantastic for the side of Flipside, as they had their economy sort of pushed back down after that 1 win, and then they've lost 2 rounds in a row. But they did manage to find, was it 2 or 3 kills last round?
I mean, he had to go and get that bomb back again if he wanted to go for this one, so he had to push short anyway, because time was running out, so unfortunately the AWP was waiting for him. He had to really just go for that count, but hopefully maybe just an M4 was watching, and then he possibly would have been able to come out on top on the win, but looks like at the moment they are deciding to split this one up. Of course, the bomb is going to be favoured towards A, but at the moment it looks like they're not going too aggressive. Maybe waiting for someone on the Epsilon side to make a mistake, capitalise on that, get an entry frag and start moving on to one of the sides.
And that's the thing, I mean, Wadded is just going to get flamed out there, so not going to be able to make any formal sort of pick towards A site there. Draken is tagged down to 74, but that's just returned on the side of Flipside completely. I mean, of course, 2 players have been tagged down slightly. Blade, especially feeling the burn there, 76 HP left on the clock. They do have 3 smokes here, so they could enter into a site if they really wish, and Wilded is going to be pushing up. He's not going to see the player right next to him. They're basically touching right now. The first kill going to be coming out. Barbar finding 2 kills, but not always taken out by Shara. Freddy, can he find the head? Not quite, as he's going to be going into the 5-5 there. Drake is going to be pushing across. Rez in short here. Going to be going off against Markov here. Last player alive. Finds the 1-tap. Now against 2 AWPs and an AK. This is going to be very difficult, especially as the bomb is left. He dropped it just outside ramp. As it was pushed in a little bit too aggressive. Drake does spot him and takes him out with the shot just through the smoke. Absolute fantastic play there from Barbar. The patience and the bullet control. They're just not just going straight. Oh, got the player, shoot them. No, it's that control of waiting.
Yeah, it's really what you need to use there, and it's exactly worked out for him, because it means he's able to pick up 2 rather than just 1. So that is why you always want to make sure you hold your trigger sometimes if you're in that position where they have absolutely no idea that you're actually there. And you can see Epsilon holding with this double AWP setup for so long now, and at the moment it is really working out for them. Yeah,
and that's the thing. They've got 1 AK in hand. And Alpha is on Markov, so I mean, obviously this 4th buy could prove it very definitely. I mean, this is the last rounds. They've not really got much to fight for after this. I mean, going into the second half, they might be able to turn it back. But no, Draken's going to take 1 kill. Freddy, another one to Blade. Doblin is going to turn around, find 1. 2 players left. 1. Whoa, Edit. Can he do it? No, unfortunately not, as Rez does take him out over towards the B site. And that's a 9th round on the board for Epsilon, taking the first half in the Storm.
Yeah, just going to be able to take this one away towards the end of the first half. So now we've got to see, is Flipside going to be able to get those couple extra rounds, come back here, and hopefully take this one away for them. I mean, of course, if they're able to get the pistols, they really should bring it back to 9-9 before we go into the gun round. So it would be a much more comfortable position for them.
Indeed. So what do they need to try and change around from the strategy, or do they just need to play their normal CT side? We have seen Flipside do a very decent approach to the sort of defense and sort of counter movements against the sort of T side previously. I mean, obviously this is the first time we cast in Epsilon versus Flipside tonight, so it's going to be interesting to see what they do on their first map going into it. And we're going to be seeing the sort of standard buy coming out from both sides here, although not so standard from the T actually, as we see a Deagle, 2 Tech 9s come out, and 2 smokes. So what are they going to go set up here? I mean, they've got players across the map here. Freddy trying to go for the 1D there, not quite landing it.
You're not going to be able to connect the bullet here, and you can see Markov trying to play that little bit of aggressive play, but not going to be anyone just yet. There actually are 2 coming from underpass, so if they're not looking, he could be taken down. There you go, going to be able to connect 1, but now looks like Markov is trying to get at least some redemption for the teammate, but unfortunately the Tech 9s are OP and he couldn't do anything.
No, so Tech 9's in a power indeed. Absolutely leading the charge here. First 2 kills have come out. Potentially another one. Not quite. There we go. On to World Edit. Another one might be coming out a second, and it does from Barbar, and Shara does find the first kill for their side, but he is taken down from a distance by Barbar, and he manages to collect 3 kills that round with that Glock.
Yeah, the problem is there, it's just as soon as you pick up that first kill, then they know where your location is. So all they have to do is just gang up on you and you're taken down. That's exactly what they had to do there. Even if he was able to pick up that player, there is one coming from jungle that was going to assist or hopefully just finish off the kill for them. So probably would have went down anyway. But now Flipside going for this gamble that they're going to connect the shots here with 4 Deagles and 157.
It would have been interesting to see a full Deagle set out, but either way, it's probably better not to do that. I mean, if we have a look on the map where they are placing this player with the 5-7, it's actually quite a decent place to have him. We do see a scout coming out on the side of Draken, so that sort of distance shot could come out against these Deagle players, but World Edit is going for the 1D, doesn't quite land it. Can he get the next one? No, he's going to get taken out from the side by Freddy with the The Deagle through the wall does come in. Blade tags out Freddy to 31 HP, and a headshot through the wall from Draken. We're seeing some awesome shots here, guys. Moving into the next moment. The grenade is going to be coming out. Not going to be able to do any damage to Waylander there, as he was over towards a bit too far on the CT side. Draken going to be smoking off window so they can push towards short.
Of course, you can see that they've decided to set themselves up now, as of course there's only 3 of them left alive, and 2 of them have got the Deagles, 1 with a 5-7 still. So what they want to do is maybe just gang up together here, or try and hold back, and as soon as they realise which site they've gone to, play this one back, wait for the teammates to come together, and then push as one.
And that's the thing. I mean, Blade and his partner, Crime, Shower over towards the B site are going to be leaving their partner a little bit alone on the A site Waylander, as they're going to be realising this was a little bit of a mistake, as Draken does take him out with a headshot with the scout. Now, I mean, what do they do here? I mean, Shower's got armor and a 5-7. Should he not save this?
Probably should do now that he's even lost his teammate, so...
Must have heard me there as well.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, so they're going to be going for a little bit of a hunter here. I mean, 5 players left on their side. All he needs to do is hold this sort of angle. He's giving away his position. And he's going to get taken out by Freddy, who had 10 HP in the end there. And I just remember, he entered that fight with 31 HP on the board. He was only taken down to 10. So unfortunately, Charlotte didn't manage to do what his team needed him to do there, try and affect the economy hard enough. So moving into the next round, 11-6 on the side of Epsilon at the moment. What is going on here? Flipside really need to flip this around.
Always with the bad puns.
Thank you, Mean, with the fantastic puns. I'd just like to point out as well, this is Epsilon's map as well, so the fact that they're winning it, not too much of a surprise. Blade is going to get taken down there. Barbar entering in with the AK-47. World Edit is going to be feeling the burn there. Down to 18 HP. That is a powerful grenade, right? Barbar going to be going towards short. Is he going to be able to check window room? That's the thing. He just does a random shot there as he turns around the corner. I think it's due to the sort of flashbang there going out, and unfortunately for World Edit, he is going to get tapped away. And we're going to see Waylander stuck in spawn. I'm not quite sure what's going to be going on. He's just sitting there, flipping his knife in and out. Shara with the last man alive with the USP, and the bomb's left right next to him.
That's a great situation for him. He's got that bomb, so he knows that the T's are going to have to come and recover that in some way or another. So hopefully only one decides to go back for that bomb, and then he can win that situation and steal the AK and just defend it. That's really what he wants to go for. But unfortunate for him, 3 of the players are going to come and get this bomb. So maybe just in case they know that the CT's taken that one, they are going to work this one together. And Rez as well, going to be coming from behind to realise, but it doesn't matter. He's got that Tech 9, able to connect the headshot. Didn't even need to put the bomb down that round.
Yeah, so moving into the next round, we're going to be seeing a full buy coming out from Flipside. Now, is this the time they can shine, considering they haven't been able to do so far on the CT side? I mean, after the first 3 default rounds have gone over to Epsilon after they won the pistol round, that's kind of what you'd expect, but they now need to turn it around and try and take out Draken before he can take out the shot, and unfortunately for them, that's not going to happen. That flick straight out to his head was pretty brutal, so Waylander with the smoke is getting ready to chuck it off towards Palace and hold towards A-side himself, and we did see a little bit of a failure of smoke there in towards the top of Connector. Now Freddy in his usual sort of spot there under bars, and Draken going to be getting taken down almost to 8 HP. That is crazy by that M4A4.
He's maybe got to play this a little bit more passively now, as he's only on 8 HP. So really just one bullet is going to affect him so badly, so he's really got to be careful now when deciding to go for these picks. Because it looks like they are going to start setting themselves up to go somewhere at the moment. It does look like B is going to be the favourite, as they have got someone pushed out here onto short. They could decide to push. I mean, they've got 3 here in B apartments, so it looks like they are starting to set themselves up. They have got some utility to play with, so they might throw that in and go for a rush.
And that's the thing, why not? I mean, they've got the rounds behind them. They've also got the firepower. I mean, Draken's the only one on their team to be tagged down. They've got the advantage. World Edit is dead. Blade is tagged down. And they're going to be pushing them away. Waylander was burnt down there quite far. It's going to be feeling the pain as well. He doesn't manage to land that shot. But Shara from short does find one kill. Can he find the next one? Doesn't quite land it. And he's going to be backing off there, but potentially get taken out by Doppler. And then he is res on Waylander, and the final kill on Dushara by Doppler on short. So unfortunately, they've not been able to make a sort of a big imprint on the sort of the board as they really wanted to. So they're going to be having to sort of save for another round to be able to buy next one up. And I mean, realistically, what do they do? I mean, play a little bit more aggressively towards mid, like we've seen previously. Maybe 2 players up and a flash from sort of window room and 1 on either site. I couldn't really say. I mean, the sort of playstyle of Epsilon is fantastic so far.
Yeah, Flipside definitely starting to give this one away to Epsilon, and it looks like they might have to do it once again because they've only got P250s. Then after that, when they get the rifle round, that's where they really now start getting some rounds on the board. And look at this at the moment. Doppler is just going to deny them of any hope this round by spraying down 3. Well did it, maybe trying to get revenge for his team. Just waiting for the smoke to clear. Going to be able to realise where they are, but Freddy's going to be able to turn around in time with those quick reactions. Take down World at it. So now 14-6. This is where Flipside now need to get back into this game.
They really need to turn it around right at this moment. And I'm telling them to do it. Hopefully World Edit can do some of his world-class shots. The thing is, can he do it in time to help his team? So, moving forward, we will be seeing 14-6 on the board. And I mean, if we have a look at the current top scorers, it's not looking so good for Flipside. And the shot's going to be coming out from Draken. Absolutely fantastic onto World Edit, taking out the CT AWPer.
And unfortunately, World Edit is just such an amazing player with that AWP, and they've lost it, Tom. So, it's not going to be good for them.
No, not looking so pretty. And Freddy taking out Blade, even though Blade had the drop on him. Takes him down to 11 HP, but that is not enough. Rez taking down Shara in B apartments. 2 players left. This could easily go to round 15 right now, as Epsilon seemingly are running away with this map. Waylander, no, though, with that flick shot straight into Doppler, taking out one of the AWPers on the side of Epsilon. Actually, I think he had an AK there. Either way, moving forward, it's a 2 versus 4 situation. That's Freddy. It's going to take down Barbar. That was absolutely fantastic. Freddy is going to be running all the way back with the bomb, as they know they have a player in jungle who has opened up the options here. Draken with the AWP is going to be holding the shop, and this is going to cut the whole map off for them. I mean, sure, the CTs can go towards shore, but they don't know this, so they're going to try and go through shop and go for the rotate, and unfortunately they're going to be me and head first, and unfortunately Draken takes Waylander down as he checks his corner. Freddy with the bomb at 11 HP is going to get the plant.
Yeah, just Marklov left alive to try and get this retake, and of course against 3, going to be difficult for him to decide to go for this or not. Looks like he is going to go for this gamble, going for that flashbang, now going to peek, and unfortunate for him, he's got 2 people waiting for him, and as soon as he shows his foot, Draken's going to be able to connect the shot, finish him off. So now match point. Flipside going to have to go for the force buy, and look how they have to win so many rounds in a row if they want to take this one to overtime. But Epsilon are just so dominant at the moment, it doesn't look possible to me.
No, I mean, Epsilon chose this map for a reason, and they're proving why. I mean, they've just been absolutely dominant. A little bit laggy. I expect it's just a GeoTV. There we go. Straight back into the action. But I mean, Epsilon have just been on point, and for good reasons. I mean, they must have trained this map, watched Flipside sort of playstyle in here. They're just counter-maneuvering them every single time.
I think at the moment they've decided to leave that bomb towards the T-spot once again, so it shows that they really just haven't decided to commit to anywhere just yet. I think once again they're going to be playing for that one entry frag. Then wherever they get, maybe they decide to rotate and go for that one. At the moment, you can see though 2 of them, 1 in connector, 1 in short. So they definitely don't want to give away mid control at the moment. They're putting a lot of men towards mid.
That's the thing. I mean, moving forward, what are we going to be seeing from Flipside? They have a full force on Roots, and Markov with a kill onto Marbar is going to make a nice effect there. But no, 2 kills going to be dropped onto Flipside's heads, and they're going to be losing them. And Waylander could be the potential answer to the question for Epsilon, but no, they are going to be rotating straight away.
I'm a streamer on Twitch, full-time streamer on Twitch, and I go by Summit1G. Basically, what I like different about the keyboard compared to the one I'm using right now is I'm using red switches right now. It feels like you have to press the red switch keys down a lot further than you have to on the new rapid-fire keyboard. It feels a lot different. It feels like you're going to be able to type faster, pressing keys down while you're moving in Counter-Strike and stuff like that. It's going to be a lot more natural. It's just going to be quicker in general. I like the rapid-fire keyboard because of the new key switches, and feeling like pressing them is just super natural and just easy for me.
Having the fastest keys in-game will allow me to have an edge against my opponents, and that will allow me to win.
I think the most useful equipment to play at high level is the keyboard, because you have to move around in the game and be very quick with your movement. I prefer cherry keys because it's swift, it's easy to press.
I like using cherry keys because it feels smooth and fast.
I use the K70 keyboard, which is the perfect fit for me. It's the best keyboard ever made.
What you say? Oh, that you only meant well, cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need, you decided this. What you say? What did she say? You did, what you say? That it's all for the best, cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need, you decided this. What you say?
Back from the dead.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're all invited to go fucking mental on this motherfucking drop. The countdown has just begun. Are you ready? Let's go.
Now we're back from the dead. We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
back from the dead.
Are you ready? Let's go. Back from the dead.
We're back from the dead.
Hell yeah.
We're back from the dead. Back from the dead. Back from the dead.
We have returned for our last game for tonight. We have had some great games tonight, and what a way to finish it all off with Epsilon versus Flipside. The fans are split down the middle on who's going to win tonight. So who is going to be right? Well, Epsilon took the first map, and we're about to find out if they can take the second here. On Flipside's map, Overpass.
That's the thing, we were just seeing the knife round go out, and Draken proving a little bit tricky for Flipside to finish off, but I'm sure they'll be able to do it. We did see a 1v, I think it was 3 earlier, where a knife win did come out from the opposite side we'd expect. Either way, just chase them around. Now, what are we going to see coming out here? I mean, which side would you want to start on the Overpass?
Well, when I play Overpass personally, usually I'm unfortunate, I have to start onto the T side, but I prefer the CT side on here. It just means the communications there together. We can start developing it as a team and hopefully get some more rounds on the board more than the T side. So if I had to decide, I would personally prefer to be on that CT side starting this one off.
Yeah, so we are actually going to be seeing, there you go, restarts come in, and they have flipped which sides they are on, and as sort of said, Epsilon are going to be starting on CT, which is, to be honest, I think, I'm always very split on that. I think if I'm going down general matchmaking route, probably just go CT side, and then just bring it back on the T side if you can. But we're going to be seeing Epsilon on the CT side, and they proved just how dominant they can be on the last map, which was their pick. And Flipside have played on the Overpass quite recently against Tricked, and it didn't go so well for them. So can they turn that around? And hopefully Epsilon didn't read into their tricks and learn them all. Anyway, so we're going to be seeing a sort of a full bio armor coming out from Flipside, apart from Blade, who has got the sort of utility here, and Epsilon, they're going to be playing very tricky positions here. I mean, Rez does go for the pick over the top, but he actually gets tapped down to 7 HP. Draken with the one tap onto Reddit, sorry, World Edit rather, and it wasn't quite one tap, but either way, moving on.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a great for them. Even that boost just going to be completely countered with a nice headshot, going to force him to come back. But at the moment, it looks like the Epsilon side are just connecting all the headshots at the moment, and trying to get this one onto Blade is going to be successful. But they are losing men fast. They need to try and sort this out. And there you go, once again. Doppler's going to be able to connect the shot. They also lost the bomb as well, so they needed to go ahead and regain that. And so he had to go for that push. And unfortunately, mate, you can't deal with Doppler and his USPS.
No, definitely not. 2 UMPs so far, M4. Famison, what is Draken going to get? The UMP. This is definitely a UMP team right here. And I think more and more teams are realizing just how much of a sort of good weapon it is. I mean, it's sort of very middle of the road. I always look at it as a bit of a or automatic rather, P250 with the damage and the way it fires. And so we're going to be seeing them spread out across the map. I mean, the T's are just leaving the ball behind. Perez does get tagged down to 49, but Markov does finish him off. Sarah is going to be trying to finish him off here. In, takes down Freddy. Now going to be hunting for Rez. And the rotation has come in towards B here with another one of the players there. Barbar. Unfortunately for him, he's going to be playing up against a player who has got UMP. Draken does find 1, but no way Lander trades it back up, finds 2. Barbar, 4 HP. And he's got the ward to fight for. He doesn't know where they are, and the rotation is going to be coming in towards B. I don't think they realise the bomb is over towards B, so Barbar has no idea what is going on here.
Yeah, going back to those UMPs, actually a lot of teams and players are actually deciding to switch out as UMP. It's a lot cheaper, and that thing's a little bit of a shredder, so why not go for it? I mean, at the end of the day, it is all about the economy, and if it's going to save you some money, then why not go for it?
Yeah, and I think, well, I mean, we always see new metas coming in all the time, and that's part of what makes CSGO great, is just the new teams, new people coming in, creating new ideas, and the new sort of metas come in, and things change. I mean, as soon as the Tech 9 was sort of buffed to all L, I mean, I remember back in the day when it was just completely untouched and unused, and as soon as that came in, Fnatic came in and just ripped through people, and World Edit, he's coming straight onto Barbar, who had I think he had a bit of a sort of utility out there in his hand. Unfortunately for him, he's just taken down. The bomb doesn't go down on the flip side, though. That's a little bit interesting. I mean, that is going to sort of deny them the extra bit of money. So, 1-1 currently. Epsilon need to try and pull this back and pretty much reset Flipside's money and push it forward from themselves. And we're going to see 4 Deagles come out from the side of Epsilon.
Yeah, Flipside's force bite is going to be successful for them, giving them round on the board, and of course meaning that Epsilon do have to go for these pistols, and of course 4 Eagles going on their side. Once again, really relying on that aim to be successful, because if they aren't connecting the shots, they're probably going to go down, and there you go, that's exactly what I wanted. A nice entry frag there by Freddy.
Yeah, I mean, he had the distance there. Giashara with the AK finds 1, not quite finding the wall bang up towards Connector. So 3 players left on the side of Flipside. The rotation is going to be coming in from Rez over towards B and taking a little bit of full damage there as he fell a little bit too far. Draken is going to be trying to take down Waylander from above. He has already dispatched it, but it doesn't matter. It takes him down either way. Now he's going to be playing up against Waylander here. World Edit, who does take him down to 2 versus 3 situation. Doplin has got an M4 in hand.
At least they do have the location, though, of one of the players, so hopefully they could set themselves up, maybe. I think you can see right now that Rez is going to start moving forward, but unfortunately Shara is going to be there, so as soon as he shows his head, he is going to be taken down now as well. In Squeaky, trying to push this one, but unfortunately just can't take down Shara at the moment. Now just Doplin left alive to do this 2v1.
Yeah, and if anyone can do it, I'm sure he could. And that's the thing. He takes down the first kill. Can he go for the second one? He's going to be dropping down any second. Flash is going to come out. He gets Flash, but it doesn't matter. He's got 6 HP. Can he pull out the Deagle kill? He has no bullets left in his M4. Time is ticking. He doesn't have a defuse kit. And World Edit has all the time in the world here to go for the run around the world. And unfortunately for Dalton, he didn't hear him. When he gets taken out on the M4, he's going to get picked up. Potentially the AK if he can find it. No. But either way, that was an absolutely fantastic round from Flipside in the end of being able to bring it back. And the same could be said for Epsilon. They did a lot of damage to Flipside.
Yeah, indeed. I mean, unfortunately, they just didn't have enough HP because he didn't even have enough time to react and at least shoot a bullet onto the Flipside side. So, fortunately for them, it's not going to be good for Epsilon now because they are going to just have to go for this eco. Now, actually, Freddy as well, going to be going for a P250, just going to add that little bit of firepower for them. But is it going to be enough? Well, at the moment, the trades are going to be coming in, trying to spray him down, but Markov at the moment is going to be clean up with 2.
Yeah, and so Barbar, last player alive, USP, he has a dream. Can he do anything? I mean, 2 players have already been dropped on the Flipside sort of team, so I'd consider that pretty successful for Epsilon. They did a lot of economical damage. They may have not been able to win it, but nonetheless, they're going to be able to buy up Folly for the next round. Draken doesn't even have to go glass cannon. He just manages to land himself some armor there. So, I mean, going into this round, we really need to see potentially some sort of aggression from them again, or maybe a little bit more of a defense. player connector, 2 on B, and 2 on A. And we are going to see 3 over towards B, so I mean, almost great. And a little bit of some jumping over towards those sort of shore there to see if anyone's going to be pushing. And on the other side, we have 3 players over towards sort of recreation area, there sort of a park area, trying to sniff out and see if anyone is nearby. And that person is Doblin. He has been tagged down to 61 HP.
Oh, he was able to get the first of it, but fortunately, if he continued on his spray, he easily would have got that kill. And definitely, Flipside with the advantage in this round has more utility as well. But as soon as I say that, Epsilon able to go ahead and pick up the frame. But do remember that 2 of them are tagged down to 60 HP apiece.
Yeah, so first player has been dropped, and that is Waylander. So really on the back foot here against the full buy of Epsilon. It's not looking so pretty already. I mean, none of the players on Epsilon have head armor, unfortunately so, because that would be a little bit of a waste with these AKs. Against the pistols, it would be quite in their mind. They don't need them. They're going to take Shower out before he can even do any damage. So 3 players left on the board for Flipside's team. And so far, they've not really been able to gain any ground here. I mean, there's 1 player up towards sort of a park bench area, but apart from that, nothing.
Going to throw a flash at his teammate, but Red's going to be able to connect the bullets and get that spray down. These last 2 players left alive have got to go ahead, recover that bomb, then decide where they want to go. There's only going to be 1 on A, so if they decided to go there, it would be better for them. But of course, 20 seconds left on the clock. They really have to go for this. And now that that bomb's been dropped, Blade really should be saving Buddy, but no, he's going to decide to get aggressive, and he's going to lose his life.
Yeah, so I mean, if we have a look at the economy as well, not so dapper. For either side. I mean, they're not looking so pretty. I mean, Wilder has 11k. That's just a little bit ridiculous. So he's going to be dropping for his teammates. So we will be seeing a full buy coming out from them, a little bit forced across the board. Waylander does pick up an AK from his teammate. Look at the utility. It's just not there. And Wilder does decide to go for an AWP here.
Yeah, at least they can buy up once again. That's the important factor for them, of course. And you can see, oh, he's going to be able to notice his head, but can't connect the bullet, so ready there. Very lucky, going to just be able to escape with his life, and now they're just trying to throw some nades to hopefully do some damage, but unfortunately for him, he was in that pipeline, so he wasn't able to connect that nade, so that's going to be bad for them. Remember, they are going to go ahead and leave that bomb towards the T-spawn once again, so they are going to have to go and recover this, but they're starting to get aggressive here, and Jake only going to be able to connect the leg.
Is he going to be able to finish it off? That's the question. All he has to do is bring out the pistol and take down Blade, who only has 15 HP. He does turn around to defend himself from behind. He takes out Blade with a second shot, saying, I'm not going to leave anyone behind. Now, what the T's going to be able to do in this situation? Charlie does get a lot of damage over onto Rez, but the grenade is going to be able to get him out. Flashes him, and Rez takes him out. A little bit of revenge there, and Waylander drops as well via Doplin. Markloff, he needs to get the trade kill onto Drake, and he does help his teammate Wilder to take him down. Now 2 versus 3. The bomb is dropped over towards the sort of entrance of sewer there.
Yeah, Epsilon with a massive lead, then all of a sudden Flipside able to bounce back and pick up 2 for their team. So what they need to do now is, yeah, they're recovering that bomb. Now they maybe need to start pushing together. Well, they're going to be flashed out, so he can go back in position. I think they are starting to realise that they may be going to A, so they're all just going to group up, wait for them to push now. They're about to be coming. Of course, welded it with some utility, so we could put that down, then they could decide to go for that push.
That's the point, but they're not going to be doing that. 9 seconds on the board. Freddy's going to find the first kill onto Wilder at 1v3. That is the thing. Markov, can he do it? He's going to take down 1, not quite the second, as Barbar takes him from the side. The AWP is going to be picked up, and I'm sure that'll be dropped over to Drake, and he has been doing a fantastic job with it so far. There we go, and I'm sure we'll be seeing a drop come out as well for one of his teammates. There we go. Right, so 3-3, currently equaled up. Flipside have not been able to sort of face off against Epsilon when they've been doing these full buys.
This is the problem with leaving that bomb all the way back at T-spawn, is you've got to go back and recover it, and Flipside just took too long, and so even if he was able to connect that shot, you know, he still wouldn't had enough time to go and put that bomb plant anyway, so they would have lost the round. So that's sometimes the problem with it. You see Doplin going to be able to get Reza, picks up 1. Drake as well going to be able to connect one of the AWPs, and now Blade trying to at least get some revenge for his team. Not going to be successful whatsoever, and unfortunately, Waylander going to have your knife out at the complete wrong time. So he is going to be taken down. Shower trying to at least get some redemption, but Crossfire is set up. He's got no chance. Epsilon now going to be able to get themselves another one. Will they take this one away? Well, now Flipside can buy up once again, so this is their opportunity to get themselves back into this game.
Yeah, and if we have a quick look at the score here, and it's not too different across the board. I mean, we have a few more kills, obviously, on the side of Epsilon. I mean, especially as they've been, so they won the first round, they've got 4 round support compared to Flipside. But otherwise, it's not too indifferent. And moving forward, it's going to be interesting to see who decides to charge ahead. Shara going to one of his usual spots, so he's not really mixing it up too much, which I'm sure they'll be reading into. The first kill is going to be coming out from Doppler, who was pushed up nice and far. He's going to be able to find another one, tags him out, gets tagged down himself, and is going to have to back off. A bit of an equal trade there, but he does find 1 kill. Shara does push out from the side, finds 1 knock by the second one. Can it be traded out by Wild Edit with it? Oh, no, he actually gets taken down. Rez finding 2 kills, boys taken out by Waylander. 2 people left on the side of Flipside, and they're going to be rotating the bomb back round. Now, where are they going to be going with this? Doppler and Barbar towards B site, and leaving Draken with the AWP over towards Bank.
Yeah, looks like these last 2 guys remaining, they really need to advance onto the site. They have got a minute, though, left on the clock, so they could just walk around if they want to. They have enough time, but just don't make the mistake that they did in the last round where they left it too long, and it cost them the round, really. And Barbar actually might be able to rid of Markelov, so he's able to take him down to 15 HP now, so he really needs to play this a lot more passively now, because if he gets aggressive and he's still going to be there, a few bullets and he's going to be taken down. So this is where they need to regroup now and decide to advance onto a site. And from the past rounds, they went to A, and I think they're expecting that once again, so they're going to have a rotation to one of the players, but unfortunate for them, they actually are going to decide to go ahead B, and they've only got 1 player there, but it's not a long rotation for the players on A.
Yeah, so 3 players left on the side of Epsilon. I mean, Markelov is going to be trying to figure if anyone is out on the B site in towards some monster. I mean, if he does push too aggressively, he is going to get found. I mean, the footsteps should be able to get heard in second. Doppler is going to be at the top of the bomb, is going to be going down. Barbar finds 1 kill, he's going to turn around the corner, he's going to find the second, and he's going in for the defuse to the monster. Finishes up the round with 2 kills of his own. Right, moving into the next round, the economy is just going to be in such a dire situation once again for Flipside. They're going to have to eco this one. I mean, and when I say dire, and the reasons for that is because they've lost 4 rounds in a row, and they're not going to be able to do a full buy this round, so they're going to have to go for another sort of a quasi buy. 3 players with armor, 3 players with Tech 9s, 2 with P250s, and although those weapons can do a lot of damage and can be very useful on overpass, it's not as easy to enter into a site against teams, so constantly throwing down the Molotovs, denying the pushes in. But let's see what they can do here. I mean, they're going to be pushing in the Molotov, like I mentioned, is going to be coming out. Markelov, first one in.
Yeah, they're just going to start to advance, and unfortunately the AWP's going to be taking them down. The spray as well, that means the bomb has going to go down. They have to stay committed to this now anyway, because there's no way they can recover that bomb with ease. Can spray them completely down here. And as we say, in Mirage, as soon as they had this double AWP set up, it just completely dominated, and it looks like it may happen again. But of course, they're only against pistols, and now they're against full rifles and an AWP. This is where they show themselves, Weefreemen.
Yeah, it really is. I mean, Wild Edit has booted himself with that AOV. He hasn't got any armor, but you know what? Just don't get hit. It's all good. So, can he do that? That is the question. Is he able to get the quick shots off? And it looks like he will be going over towards B here with his teammates. The Flame, I'm sure, will be coming out to, there we go, into Monster. And it's actually quite deep as well, so they're going to not be able to peek quite far. And Shara spawning out his enemy there. Quite close. So Rez is going to be going for the smoke here. He could actually push through that. No, luckily he didn't, as he could get rewired. He's just a little bit of a stuck moment here. He must get a little bit frustrated because they are defending against him so well. Well, Waylander there, I'm not quite sure what he's up to. He's actually trying to get into a position to chuck a smoke and make a little bit of noise.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is maybe look for an entry frag, as they may know that 2 AWPers are going to be hunting them down. And look at that though, waits for the player, hears some footsteps, decides to go for that peek, able to get 1 kill, now going to go for it once again. The Waylander just going to be able to avoid that just in time, but unfortunately pushing from construction is not going to work out for them, as Rez is going to be there. And now he can offer support for his friend, and there you go. He must have noticed as well, that's going to be the bomb.
Yeah, I mean, wow, Blade does finally go on to Doppler, so he could potentially pick up that AWP, but even then, they've already got 2 players left against 4, and they have the bomb, and another kill's going to come out, and it's going to leave Blade in a very tricky situation. They know exactly where he's going to be, and Barbar could easily pick him off if he hears him jump around, which he should have done by now. Currently, another second op has been picked up by Rez after Doppler lost his. So either way, they could easily have this, and Blade's going to push straight through and get picked by Rez. Not really having a chance. And I mean, when you saw earlier that what the player down in Monster peaked, he actually got flashed out into it. So that's why he actually decided to go for it. I mean, it was just a really beautiful team play. 3 orbs. Wow. Well, you said 2 orbs is dangerous. What about 3? Are we going to see a little bit of a failure here, or are we going to see a even bigger domination?
I think we're going to have to find out. I mean, personally, 3 is deadly, but 3 might just be too much. I mean, I guess if they're able to keep them back, they could easily take them out, and at least there's going to be 1 on A and B with an Opera as well they have to deal with. So Marklov going to be pushing up here in Squeaky, can pick up 1, and of course they're trying to get aggressive on the site, but that Smoker Molotov is going to push them down.
Yeah, so Rez has got an AWP of his own, and he's into sort of a drop there. Is he going to be able to do anything? Gets taken out as he tags a player, but not well enough. Shara finds his head, a little bit of revenge there. We do have an orb up in heaven as well. Draken coming up from behind, takes out Shara. This is equaling out to a 4 versus 4 situation. CT is going to be having to try and gain the B site back as the bomb is going down. The time is ticking.
Yeah, they really need to start pushing now as that bomb's going to explode if they're not careful, and still those 2 orbs can be useful here, but they're now going to use the rifle, and all they've got is the Orpas left alive, and Welded is going to be able to get the kill through the smoke. And now just Draken maybe trying to get away, and unfortunately he's going to take down. And I guess I'm right, Tom. 2 is deadly, but 3 is too much.
They just don't have the enough sort of firepower to take it down people if they try to do a bit of a rush, which is kind of what they did to a point on the side of Flipside. And I'd just like to mention, I mean, Welded went into that with the P250 and came out with an AWP, so that investment for him, superb. I mean, he's left with a little bit of money as to spare as well. Moving forward, I mean, 4.3k on the board for himself. And I mean, the kills, Epsilon are currently leading the charge, but either way, 3 over towards B, and they do have the full buy up and have shrunk back to a 1 AWP.
It's definitely not good for them whatsoever at the moment. I mean, let's be honest, at the moment they are starting to give this one away from Epsilon, but Flipside now on a bit of a comeback out to get themselves around. But why was the call not made? Welded, it had absolutely no idea the play was there. Team communication. Not on point right there, mate.
Not exactly, no. Unfortunately not. I mean, only 2 Ts are being taken down by Epsilon already. And, I mean, in counting, I'm sure they're more going to be falling in a second as they're going to be pushing. And the Epsilon are going to be countering that Freddy final kill onto Marklov from Connect to that flash going to be coming out, but unfortunately it was a little too far forward. He gets taken out by Shara. Are we going to be seeing this push onto A? The bomb is left once again a little bit further behind. I'm pretty sure the CTs know where it is.
I mean, they need to go and pick up that bomb if they decide to anyway. So if they push up here, one of them needs to retreat and get the bomb back. So is this a smart decision? Maybe. There you go. He should. No, Blade really shouldn't be advancing right now. Just hold this angle. Wait for your teammate to come. Then start to push together at least. Or at least push at the same time. Because you don't want to die. I mean, 2 of them are waiting for someone to push here from lower park. So as soon as he shows his face, one of them's probably going to be able to take him out.
And that's the thing, we're going to be seeing Draken push towards long, and he actually spotted a player there, so chucking that flash out is going to be a good distraction. Peeks around the corner, takes down Blade, he's going to push towards long there, gets taken out by Shara. The hope of Flipside is on Epsilon's shoulder here to stop Epsilon being able to get an advantage. Unfortunately, it's not going to be good enough. The orb is picked back up from Barbar. He's going to be taking it through to his team, and the advantage of the side of this half rather goes over to Epsilon.
Yeah, once again, just taking too long. They needed to just push there. Maybe go into upper park wasn't the best decision just because of that time frame. There wasn't enough for them to do that one, and it means he had to just go in for that run and hopefully get that bomb down rather than able to check his angles, and that's what's going to cost them. Now Flipside, once again, just going to have to be on pistols here with only 1 person with armor and no utility.
No, Freddy through the smoke takes down Marco. That's going to be painful. Doppler facing off against Waylander takes him down as well. And now Distance might be able to take down another one, but he's taking a lot of damage and gets taken down. A headshot is going to finish him off. Freddy might actually lose his life to that P250, but no, he doesn't actually lose any health after taking him down quite low. Shara is going to be feeling burned. Well, Edit has got their deagle in a good angle.
Yeah, unfortunately, 2 of their players, look at them, ever so low, 7 HP apiece. Maybe they need to go ahead and give that M4 away to Welded, but at the moment he's just playing this back, waiting for them to get aggressive. Already they're going to be able to pick up another kill here, and once again they need to go and recover that bomb as they've left it backwards. They've got 55 seconds here, so they've definitely got a lot of time, and as soon as you see his head, not going to be able to connect the bullets, but there you go, second time lucky, going to be able to get it up.
Indeed, so left in a 2 versus 3 situation. He doesn't have any weapons, but saying that, he finds the 1D onto Rez. Barbar, what is he doing? He's going for a Pasha movement here. He knows the bomb's not on Shara, so he's going to be sneakily just hiding away there. He doesn't need to kill them. He just needs to wait. And he can actually hear World Edit on B site. Shara is going to go up and pick up the bomb. World Edit has got the B site, but he's about to be sort of found there by Barbar. I mean, the footsteps give him away straight away as he is going back on. Now the information is there, and he gets taken down. Shara suddenly realizing he's in a very difficult situation. He's just going to have to save. And fortunately for him, Barbar didn't take him out early on.
They've done it again, mate. Leaving the bomb back. Not enough time, so they can't go in with the plant. They really need to sort this out right now, because currently it's cost them 3 rounds in a row.
Yeah, I mean, we saw it multiple times in Mirage as well. So you'd expect them to be able to pick up on that. And I mean, if we look at the sort of rounds so far, they've only managed to win 1 in... It's just ridiculous. I mean, on this sort of like within the last sort of amount of rows. Either way, I mean, they've got a buy. They now need to make full use of this. They're on equal grounds. We do have an M4 here on Shara, very little utility as he would have dropped to one of his teammates. He's playing in his usual spot towards short, and I mean, I'd like to point out, and he's always playing towards B, and he's always playing in these positions.
Yeah, he likes to get aggressive, which you can see at the moment. Sometimes it works out. Or, I mean, the smoke is going to be coming out in Canal, so we can't check that angle. Maybe just going to wait for someone to get aggressive. As at the moment, maybe the confidence on Epsilon's side is very high. They might start to get aggressive and start pushing when they really shouldn't be. So maybe that's what Shara's trying to look out for. But at the moment, it's not going to happen. They are just holding these angles.
Yeah, I mean, when I say continue holding it, I mean, with that, he's consistently doing it. He's not being inconsistent where he goes, so it gives Epsilon that information that they need. So they just have to, well, not push it, or if they do push 2 together, Draken going up against 2 players, finds a tag onto one of them and then takes out Marklov. Blade quickly follows as well. Now takes out another. He's on a massive 3k right now. Rez does find a goal of his own. World Edit in a 1v5. Finds the first kill. Can he do the second? On towards long.
Yeah, World Edit left alive to try and just save this one. And they've decided to go ahead and oh, look at that though. Draken's just going to be able to take it with a quick peek. Now it looks like this may be Epsilon's half, definitely. I mean, will they be able to get this next one? With the firepower that Flipside have, most likely.
Yeah, Epsilon most likely have this one in the bag. I mean, with that 5-hour utility on their side, they should just be able to cut Flipside into pieces. But saying that, I mean, the bomb is actually going to be sort of lagging a little bit behind that decoy. I was going to say flash, but no, it was a decoy. Dublin is going to be playing aggressively into towards the sort of party area there, and he has been spotted out, but he gets taken out from behind by Blade, but not before taking him out down to 13 HP. World Edit coming up behind Freddy, taking him out. Now this is 2 guns in their hands.
Yeah, this really shouldn't be happening right now. Epsilon being on complete roll, but somehow just decided to throw this one away really at the moment. Rez is going to be able to find out Marklov trying to connect the shots, maybe trying to find some help from a friend, but unfortunately just too far away to offer support, but at least Waylander can get the trade back.
I'm really impressed by that. Very well played by Waylander, but no, Barbar has an answer. He takes that one player, Draken, onto another, equaling it out to a 2 versus 2 Blade on quite low HP, but Draken and Barbar combined don't even have 20 HP. Flame is going to be coming out from Draken, cutting off a lot of the sight, but luckily smoke was attracted down. So now all they have to do is shoot each player once, and that should be about it.
Yeah, not much they really have to do at the moment. They're just throwing flashes and stuff. That Molotov is going to deny because he is just ever so low. He can't afford the peak right now, but maybe that causes a distraction for Barbar to come across and hopefully get him while they're fully distracted onto Drake, and that is going to be successful, but unfortunately not going to be able to happen because Waylander is going to be waiting for that push to at least Flipside can get it to 10-5 in this first half.
Yeah, so moving into the second half, we need Flipside playing like they did previously against Tricked on their CT side. We saw World Edit going nice and aggressive onto sort of the party area and getting those swift kills with the AWP, and it's slightly different to what Epsilon have been doing. They've been playing sort of different angles, so it might be interesting to see if Flipside do that or decide to change it around, because Epsilon might well have watched that game.
Yeah, I think really that the main problem why Flipside have not been successful in this first half is what I mentioned earlier. It's just leaving that man they take too long to start entering onto the site. It's cost them so many rounds in a row, so hopefully Epsilon will not do the same. And then flip side, might be able to come back a little bit though, but fortunately at the moment they are going to start trying to peek here through Canal, and already Rez is going to be taken down.
Yeah, and so currently 4 versus 5. Epsilon it's pretty does find one kill, pretty find the next one. Not quite, as Blade is going to be coming in to try and back him up, and they're going to be spraying him down with the USBs. But there's another T, and that name is Barbar, and he finds 1 kill. Draken is going over towards along there with his partner in crime, Doppler, and they find the kills, as we do have Waylander with the P2000. The distance is his advantage. Well did it. Going to be rotating through connector. Although the bomb is going sneakily towards B. They don't even realise this. They think they're going full over there. But no, Blade must have heard Barbar as he's pushing. He does turn around just in time and gets taken out by that headshot. B site is completely open, and Doppler turns around and takes down. What did it there? A little bit of lag there. I'm not sure what was going on. And Waylander left in a 1v2 situation.
Yeah, it's really looked like for a second that this would have been Flipside's round here, but actually Epsilon able to bounce back, bring it to that 2v1, and now he's just starting to creep his way onto the site. Will they be able to realise in time, though? I think there you go, they're finally going to be able to realise where that player is, able to trying to connect the shots. It's not working. Waylander gets the first one onto Disco, and now Barbar going to be starting to move into from construction, and he knows. He has that exact knowledge that he's going to be there. Misses a shot. Now going to go hunting, realising that bomb's going to tick away. He needs to go back. He has the defuse kit, though. Is he going to be able to get the shot? He's taking too long. But yes, he's able to connect the headshot. And just in the nick of time, Epsilon can get the round.
Wow. What a heart pulsar that was. Absolutely crazy. And I think the GeoTV might well be lagging there, guys. Sorry about that if you did see that. Either way, moving into the next round, that was an incredible play, and that was so close. And Epsilon do actually manage to run away with the first round, which is exactly what they wanted to do, as they want to try and win the next 5 rounds in a row.
As Flipside have just given so many away to Epsilon, they've got no choice. They're really going to have to go for the force buy, because now they need to start getting themselves some rounds. And it looks like a decent buy, though, with the 2 Deagles and the 3 5.7s. Of course, 1 defuse kit at least, just in case, and they have that situation once again they had in the previous round, but only 2 of them going to go for head armor. If Draken's going to be there, could cost them the bomb. They're not going to leave it, though. They're going to start to advance now altogether. There's still 1 on B, though, in tracks, and he looks like at the moment he's just going to stay back for now. But oh, look at this, though. Disco Doppler is going to be able to notice 2 players.
Yeah, and so Draken is going to be going back up through connector. I'm not quite sure what is going on, guys. If you just give me 2 seconds, the GeoTV is lagging. Is that lagging for you as well, Sparky?
Yeah, mate. It's exactly the same.
So it looks like GeoTV has potentially gone down. No.
Nope. We're still alive.
We're alive. Woo!
Oh, no. Rip.
Did we just curse it? Was that the caster's curse? I think it was.
Oh, no.
I called it a few seconds to... No? Okay, I'm just gonna leave it as it were. So we will try and watch this as we go along, guys, but I'm sure everyone is experiencing these issues, and Markov does find the kill onto Barbar, but traded out by Rez, and the bomb is going down, all left down to Waylander, who's going to be going up to heaven, and he is going to be in a difficult situation. He's trying to get these shots out, not quite landing, and he does, onto Rez, 1 versus 3 already. Draken waiting and ready, takes them out, caught nice and swiftly.
Oh, this lag is awful right now. Oh.
Oh no. Alright, well, we will be seeing what is going on here if you just give me 2 seconds, guys.
Hard to watch at the moment, but at least I think it might recover. I'm not going to say fully, because last time I said it died again, so I don't want to jinx it again. So, I mean, at the moment it looks like smoothly, so hopefully now they've fixed that problem. But at the moment it looks like Epsilon are just going to go for this fast push onto B. There's only going to be actually 1 on B with these pistols, so definitely would be a great idea. So there you go, the spray's going to come down in construction. All of them are pushing, trying to get someone from behind. Not going to be successful at the moment. There's only Shara there with this USBS, can't connect the first shots.
Now Freddy with that grenade could do some damage, and he does. I mean, none of them matter. I mean, they don't have any armor. So through them, Draken gets taken out by Shara. A little bit of an unexpected there. As it happens, Barbar with Mac 10 finds a headshot onto Waylander, finishing him off. Now 2 players left, and what it does actually find a kill, but before he could do any more, he gets taken out. Blade does pick up the Mac 10, but gets finished off, and it seems like the GeoTV is back with us, guys.
Well, then it just went completely flying there when he died. He turned into Superman, but unfortunately wasn't able to survive just in time. So now, all we can see right now is that flip side. Blade's going to have a FAMAS, but of course we've seen the FAMAS and how deadly it is, of course with the UMP as well, which some teams and players are deciding to favour over the FAMAS, but it's still a good gun nevertheless anyway.
Yeah, I mean, distance-wise, it is very decent over those sort of long distances, so that might be why they decided to go for it. And I mean, Blade was baiting out some shots there towards the smoke, jumping around so they could hear him. I think that was the plan anyway, and Doplin poking his head out in Park, so that could prove dangerous, really. But I mean, gaining the information to see if oh wow, that would have actually been forwarded it to see if he was in his sort of usual position there with an AWP, but not this time. Well, like Waylander finds the first kill, but he gets traded out by Drake, and Markov playing nice and aggressive, peeks out all the corners, turns around just in time. As I say, that 13 HP on the board, but does get the kill onto Drake, and now World Edit, it's down to you. Can he do it? And he does. He takes down the AWP player. Barbar loses his life as well. Rez, it's all on your shoulders.
And once again, though, he has to go ahead and recover that bomb, Tom. So at the moment, he looks like he's going away from it.
Why do you need the bomb when you could just 1v4 them and kill them all, right?
Oh, exactly, mate. He's too good.
All he needs is 4 bullets. Just go full scream, you know? Just a little bit of one taps there. And I mean, he's pushing towards mid here. I mean, is he just going to go for the kills and go for the economical sort of damage here, as he realizes the bomb is just so far behind that it might just be a waste of time trying to go get it. But at the same time, he's going to be pushing towards long here, and he could find the kill, and he does onto World Edit. That is the AWP dropped. Now, Rez, is he going to be able to continue pushing? That's the thing. I mean, 19 seconds on the board. All he's going to be able to do is really pick up that AWP and try and save it. But as far as he knows, there might be another player right next to him. He's going to back off into Park and potentially be just left alone.
Yeah, I think the reason why he's not gone towards that bomb is knowing that there possibly might be players waiting for him there, or even if he goes gets it, 1v4, the likelihood of able to come out successful, or at least get that bomb plant, is very low. So just walking around the map trying to pick up one and salvage gun, which the AWP is going to be the best one for them, really. So great save, actually, by him.
Indeed, I mean, he's going to be able to drop that over to Draken, and Draken's going to do some incredible damage with it. I mean, he has done it continually and consistently across the board. I mean, if you have a look at the scores here, Blade is on 10 to 16. World Edit with the most kills on his team still isn't going positive. And if we carry on into this round, we're going to be seeing a 13 to 6 on the side of, well, in favour of rather, to Epsilon. Now, what do Flipside need to do? I mean, they managed to win that last round, but if they lose the next one, they're going to be in a bit of a tricky situation, especially World Edit has had to buy up a scout as he managed to lose his AWP on the last round.
Yeah, definitely wasn't good for them. Well, they really need him with the AWP because we know how effective he is, but we've seen some amazing shots by him with that SSG, and this is where his team needs him right now.
Yeah, and Shara is in a good position to try and counter them. Gets the headshot onto Freddy, but the counter headshot, unfortunately for him, it takes him down too low. And Blade, 50 HP as he got spammed through the wall there, I think it was. No, it was over towards the A site, so Doplin didn't manage to get any sort of wallbang damage there. He opens up the door, a little bit of a distraction, as they'll be watching that if they weren't connected, but fortunately for CT sent off there, Markov finds one kill onto Doplin, but Walden, it does get taken out by Draken, so that is the scout out of the play, 3 versus 4.
Yeah, left to 13 HP, that's where you've just got to decide, let's go back here, and hopefully wait for your teammates to help you out, or if they're going to push you, hopefully have that advantage once again, where you get the initial peak, and there you go, you can see the advancement is going to be coming out here, trying to connect the shots to Molly, just realising, somebody's up, oh my, look at that, able to follow his head, just in time, and baits him out with that bomb plant going down, and Draken can pick up the ult shot. Now just Markov left alive on 13 HP, do you decide to go for this, or save? Save's got to be the better idea, Tom.
Oh, definitely. I mean, he doesn't have much of a chance. I mean, 13 HP. They're going to be hunting him down anyway. They know he's on quite low because the sort of the headshot and sort of the spray came out on short from Doplin. So they're going to be trying to find him and sort of checking all the default spots. I mean, Barbar here, 100 HP, is just going to go out and explore as well. And Park's been checked by Freddy, who only has 4 HP. So a little bit questionable there for him exploring. But moving forward, we will be seeing another round go over to the side of Epsilon. And they're not going to be able to find Markov. If we have a look at the scoreboard again, the money side on CT is looking pretty dire. Only 2 players with over 4K.
Yeah, I mean, of course, with those 3 players who don't have much money, it's crucial that Markelov is going to be able to save the M4, so it means at least he can give that M4 over to at least one of his teammates, so they're going to have at least more than one M4 going into this one. So they have a total of 3, which should help them out at least, but unfortunately, Epsilon, 4 AKs and an AWP still, so it's not going to be an easy road for them, so hopefully if their teammates can get some kills and then the guys with the pistols can go ahead and pick up those AKs, that's probably what they're going to be trying to look for. But look at these taps at the moment, able to take down World with 13 HP.
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what World Edit was up to there. I mean, was he boosting the player over towards sort of the area? Might well be. World Edit a little bit frustrated here, you can tell, just sort of spraying away there, not quite sure what he needs to do for his team to try and turn this round. He's got 13 HP and he knows that leaves him in such a detrimental position. Shara there might well get a chance to peek, but no, it does actually turn away, and Freddy is going to be playing over towards short, and Blade is rotating, potentially a little bit too early.
I mean, the Epsilon side, they have decided to go ahead and leave that bomb back, so really they wasn't decided where they want to go just yet, but now can go ahead and recover that bomb, so now they can start to move onto a site. At least at the moment, it looks like they are going to be peaking construction. Freddy just going to decide to check his left. There are going to be 2 to his right, though. Going to be able to spot one, tries to spray, transfer to Markelov. Not going to be successful, though, but at least he can get that trade kill in a 1-for-1. And can realise at least that there is going to be another player onto B, so Doppelin could cause a bit more of a distraction while they go over to A, which could help them out here.
Barbar being able to finally go onto Waylander is going to be so sort of detrimental to Flipsid defense there, but Blade finds 1 kill, going to be picking up the AK-47. The bomb is going down. Barbar only 11 HP, but Draken finds the kill onto Markelov. Blade in the 1v3 situation, and he's going to be coming up through sort of stair area here, and Draken has the answer, but no, Blade just turns around, so they're going to be trying to go for the overtime here.
That's all they can go for right now, mate. Just not looking good for them. There's no point going for that gamble. He knows what's there. He knows there's going to be an AWP there, and the rest of them probably going to be on AK, so it's really not worth the risk. They want this AK to help them out going into this next round.
Indeed, so what are they going to be able to do? That's the question. I mean, they don't really have many options here. I mean, have a look at the economy quickly. What can they even buy up? I expect we'll probably might see a full barrage of Eagles come out here. Nope. No Eagles so far, but that was close. 257s, UMP, and Waylander waiting to buy up, it seems. I mean, he's bought up armor, but maybe he's been dropped something on the floor, we'll see. And moving into this round, I mean, what can they do when you play aggressive or not? I mean, he's only actually got P2. There you go, Deagle. He did get one.
He's got it, Tom.
I was close. 1 out of 5.
Yeah,
still counts. So Shara with the UMP, golden stickers on it, no less, goes for a little bit of a surf there, and he's in a perfect position. Could find 1 kill, and he does, but right, gets taken out before he could take out anyone else. That's so unfortunate. Missing those first few shots was pretty much the end of that. Barbar gets the kill onto Waylander, and we're going to see Markelov alone on the B site here, as he is joined by his partner from Connector.
Yeah, it looks like these last 3 players left alive, they're just going to have to stay this one together, group together, and as soon as they push, hopefully they can at least pick up a couple. At the moment, they may actually be in luck, because Epsilon are deciding to favour this B site, but of course we have one creeping up in Upper Park, and if he realises there's only one there, and even if he gets the kill, they could all rotate to B instantly, or even go for the fake, and then decide to go to B while they're rotating to A.
Yeah, I think what we might see is Barbar play aggressive, get spotted out, potentially get the kill, and then the rotation is going to be coming in a little bit too early from Flipside, as they are in such a detrimental situation. We're going to see Barbar pushing nice and sort of close here. He must have been spotted out there, and he does actually take a wild edit, so the rotation is going to be coming in, and the push at the same time. But no, fortunately for them, they did actually spot them out, and the bomb has been spotted, the rotation potentially with the bomb, but no. And we're going to see Markelov coming up through heaven here, and he's going to need to get out there quick, and not quick enough, as he lets his teammate get killed. Now he's going to have to do a 1v4 situation here.
That plan would have worked out perfectly if he decided to hold the trigger, but nevertheless, anyway, they're going to be able to come up with the win anyway. 16-6. Flipside just couldn't get into this game in the second half.
Unfortunately not. So both the maps, Mirage and Overpass, go over to Epsilon, and they definitely deserve it, with Draken potentially being my MVP of the games. He did some fantastic shots there with the AWP.
Yeah, I have to agree with you, Tom, and thank you for joining us tonight here in the ECS EU Development League and for sticking with us here on the Weefreemen's channel. It's much appreciated, and if you enjoyed tonight and you're hungry for more, make sure to head over to our social media to always be up to date when we're going live.